Hi, I'm Mark, this is Mark's Tech Vlogs on YouTube, and today I'm going to bring you guys a review of the HyperJuice Qi2 4-in-1 charging stand. So a couple of months ago, HyperJuice sent me their 2-in-1 and their 3-in-1 charging stands to review for you guys, which I did and I put out on this channel. Now both of those are excellent chargers, and so I will link the reviews to those below. And then a box turned up in the post that I wasn't expecting, and they'd sent me their 4-in-1 charger. So today I want to talk about this beast of a charger. As I alluded to, this is not something I've paid for, but this is also not a paid review or a sponsored review, so I can say whatever I like and HyperJuice will have no idea what I'm going to say until this video goes live. So I've been using this charger for a few weeks now, so let's get into the review. And firstly, with price, this charger is going to cost you around $160, so it's certainly not cheap. However, the price does reflect the quality, and this is an incredibly well-made high quality charger. And this is apparent as soon as you first hold it, so let's talk about the design. So this charger has a white base with rounded edges and an indicator light on the front. On the back, there's space to plug in the included DC charger and also a USB-C port if you did want to power this using something like a power bank. Of course, you could also just power it via a USB cable plugged into the wall. This is great because it gives you two different ways to use it, and if you don't already have a fast charger, you actually get one in a box. Coming up from that main body, you have a foldable silver metal stand with an adjustable magnetic charging pad at the top. You also have a non-adjustable Apple Watch charger. These are separated enough for your phone to be in landscape mode and still see your watch. Then if we go back down to that base, you've got another Qi charging pad for a phone and also a charging pad for your AirPods. Because that stand is foldable, it makes this device pretty slim when it's folded down. That means it's something you could take on your travels with you, although it's worth noting it does weigh over 600 grams. That's because the base is weighted, which means when you remove your phone from the charger, it doesn't lift up the whole device. And this makes this charger perfect for wherever you want to put it around your home, whether it's on your bedside table like I have, or your desk, or in your kitchen, or wherever you want to put it. And this leads us nicely to talk about spec. So firstly, this device can charge 4 devices at once. Now the best way of doing this is with the included power adapter, but if you do want to do it by USB-C, you're going to have to make sure it gets at least 45 watts of power. For that magnetic charging pad, it can charge any Qi2 compatible device. So that's any iPhone from the iPhone 12 onwards, but also some newer Android phones as well. It can fast charge an iPhone up to 15 watts on that magnetic charging pad. That secondary Qi pad can charge up to 10 watts, and then it can charge an Apple Watch and AirPods up to 5 watts each. And it can do all of this at that power at once. It also boasts Apple's Made for Apple Watch certification, which means it's safe to use for charging your Apple Watch. Then also for an expensive charger, it's worth noting it does come with a 2-year warranty, which is great. So let's talk about using it. And so for the last few weeks, I've shifted the Hyper 3-in-1 charger onto my desk, and I've had this on my bedside table. That means it has been used every single day. The only thing I haven't tested is its ability to charge 4 things at once because I don't have a second phone I can put on it. But in all honesty, I think this is fairly typical usage. Although I guess that depends on where you're going to put it. So if you're going to have it on a bedside table, realistically you are just going to charge 3 devices at once. However, if you have it in a communal area of your house, maybe your kitchen, perhaps those 2 charging pads will get used for 2 different phones at the same time. But using 3 things with it at once, I can confirm it works really well. I particularly like how my MagSafe phone easily connects onto the magnetic charging stand at the top. I like that I can angle that stand, but also use my phone in portrait or landscape mode while it's on there. I also really like that the base is weighted enough for my phone not to shake the whole thing around when I remove it. And of course the most important thing is how fast it actually charges, and it does charge things really fast. In fact, the only thing I wish it did that it doesn't is I'd like that Apple Watch charger at the top to be angleable as well. That's mostly for folding it down because I feel like it could go a little bit flatter if you could adjust that. I also really like that it comes with an included power adapter because you don't have to worry about finding a fast charger. But likewise, you do then also have the option to power it via a USB-C cable if you want to use a power bank with it. And all of this makes this a really flexible charger, whether you're using it at home or away. And actually, because it does fold down really flat, it does make it slightly more portable than a 3-in-1 charger, apart from the weight. What this means is if I was travelling with it, I'd probably put it in my hand luggage rather than the hold luggage. But in all honesty, I do think Hyper have made the right choice here in making this weighted so things don't move around when you remove them, rather than making it super light to travel with. So all in all, what's the verdict on this 4-in-1 charger from Hyper? And much like their 2-in-1 charger and 3-in-1 charger, they've created a reliable charger that charges things quickly and looks really good. It's also incredibly high quality, which you'd expect from a price point. And the only downside is that price point, which I think will put some people off. But what I found with chargers is that typically if you buy cheap ones, they don't charge as quick and you end up paying twice. So maybe it is worth that investment anyway. If you guys do want to pick one up, I'll put a link below. That will be an affiliate link, so if you use that to make a purchase, that will help this channel out, so thank you very much. That doesn't cost you anything to do, and it just helps me keep making videos for you guys because this isn't my full-time job. If you've got any questions about it, do stick them below and I'll answer those for you. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like because that also really helps out this channel. Subscribe to see more tech reviews when they come out, and I'll see you guys again soon.